about blockchain and cryptocurrencies and all the new way of moving money around, earning extra income. But in South Africa, I understand we've really got to think about how we deal on the tax issues around cryptocurrency.
So the one thing is you need to know that if you start trading, and there doesn't seem to be a clear definition of how many times you have to sell and buy to be a trader, you're exempt from the VAT system. So if you sell Bitcoin, for example, you don't actually have to raise a VAT amount on that, even if you were registered for VAT. The other side of that, of course, is that you can't claim any input costs or VAT on whatever you have to do to be able to trade.
Gosh, Kathy, now, I mean, that is really complicated. So I bought some Bitcoins about a year ago. Now, sadly for me, from the moment I bought them, they just kept going that way. And I think at one point in the first couple of months, I went up by 50 Rand, but I'm in a consistent loss situation right now. But I've decided just to leave them there and not sell them. So I'm assuming I'm not a trader and I don't have to register as a provisional taxpayer at this point.
So at this point, you're not a trader. And as I say, it's a bit unclear what regular trading means to make you a trader. But should you start earning any income other than your employee salary, you have to register as a provisional taxpayer. So this isn't only Bitcoin. If you run an Airbnb, you also need to. But back to Bitcoin, I'm sorry you haven't made any money, Terrell, but the other side of that is you are not allowed to claim any losses or offset any losses against your taxable income, against your salary. But if you made money, you'd have to declare it and you'd have to pay tax on that.
Well, it sounds a bit like gambling, because I don't think any gambling got losses either. But if you make money on gambling, I think you do.
You do pay
have
tax.
to declare that as income. Well, that's very interesting, Kathy. I had no idea about that, and I'm glad that I do now know in case I decide to start trading those Bitcoins.
Well, just remember to register as a provisional taxpayer. So SARS wants to collect their money as you earn it, not wait until at the end of the year.
Thank you, Kathy.